Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys some lip swatches of some berry and purple lipsticks, some that I really enjoy and I hope you guys will check out. So I'll show you some of the alternatives for the high-end lipsticks. You know, if you definitely, you want to check out these bright colors, but you don't exactly want to spend too much because you don't know how much, you're going to use them. So you don't want to invest in it. But then for those of you who do and you like these dark kind of vampy colors or bright purple colors, I definitely have that for you. I've got you covered. So I would definitely say most important is lip liners. When you're going to wear very dark, very bright colors, very bold colors, you definitely want a lip liner with them because you don't want the color to bleed out and get all over the place, especially if it's creamy finish. So two lip liners that I highly suggest is one of them, and they're actually drugstore, so they're very affordable. I would definitely check out MAC. They have so many different colors to choose from, but the two that I really love, because I don't feel like I really want to invest in the lip liner as much as I prefer to invest in the color, and lip liner honestly isn't something you need to invest in. It's great to have those different colors, and sometimes those higher end products have those one of a kind kind of colors that you want, but it's not a necessity. So the one that I really love for my maybe berry tones is this one by NYX, and this is Bloom. And then the other one that I really like for more of those burgundy deep tones is this one by Rimmel, and this is Cherry Kiss. So you can definitely mix these up with your lipsticks, and if you want to kind of deepen a like a pinker berry tone, I would definitely go for this one. If you want to kind of keep it similar, I would try one or the other. So I have purples, but then I also have berries, and the berry lip is just in, especially for the fall. The vampy lip, I'm gonna be honest, the type of deep berry lip, the type of burgundy that you kind of gotta have, honestly it's basically the chola lip gone chic. Look at the colors, study them. It's what cholas have been doing since forever. Chola's been doing these berry burgundy lips forever, but this is just chola gone chic. You gotta do the winged liner, the bold defined brows, and the dark lip. Who's been doing that forever? So if you want to be the chic chola, I would definitely check out some of these colors, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now for the first color, this is MAC's Up the Amp, and it, any purple lipstick kind of looks a little bit scary, and you're kind of like purple that's a little bit too outside the box, but purples for fall have really been coming in, and this is one of my favorite purples, honestly. I feel like the first time I wore it, I was a little uncomfortable just because I was out of my comfort zone, but as I wear it more and more, I just love it. And this is just a very light purple, maybe some type of grays in there, but as you can see my lips, it looks very nice, very natural. Just wear a really neutral eye so it's not as distracting, and just own it. Just pretend like you're like, girl, I look good, and you will, if you feel good, you will look good. And also what I really love about MAC's Up the Amp is that it is very comfortable on the lips. It's a very creamy purple, type of dark color to wear. Now for an alternative for MAC Up the Amp, say you don't want to spend the $15, you want to try something like it, but you don't want to spend the money, a great alternative is the one I'm wearing. Also, it's Berry Haute by Revlon. Very similar, like, you're probably thinking you're wearing the same lipstick. It's very similar to MAC Up the Amp. I would say maybe a tinge lighter. So this is MAC's Up the Amp, and this is Revlon's Berry Haute. They're very similar. I would say Revlon's Berry Haute has a bit more mauviness to it as opposed to MAC Up the Amp, maybe a little bit more of those gray tones. So I feel like Revlon's Berry Haute is a little bit more wearable. So if you want to transition into MAC Up the Amp, try Revlon's Berry Haute first. These are usually about like $8, $9 depending where you're at, as opposed to MAC's Up the Amp, which is about runs you maybe like $16 if MAC hasn't raised their prices yet again. What I like about Revlon's Berry Haute is that it's also a creamy kind of texture, so it's definitely also very comfortable on the lips. So they're very similar. If you want to transition to it and something that's more wearable, I would definitely go with Berry Haute. Now the color that I'm wearing on my lips, this is definitely purple. This is pow in your face purple. So if you're definitely wanting to go for that, which sometimes of course why not, this is OCC's Lip Tar Hoochie. So this isn't exactly a lipstick, it's a lip tar, and they come in so many different colors, especially like really bright bold colors. They have white and they have black, and they're meant to maybe mix so you can make your own custom color, which is cool about them. And I would highly suggest that you use, it comes with like this little lip pencil, or use your own lip pencil that you want. to apply this, and a little bit goes a long way. I have made the mistake of, like, you know, using a lot the first time I've ever used these type of, you know, lip tars, lipsticks type of products, and you just need the tiniest bit. It's got an interesting minty smell, nothing disturbing, so that's kind of interesting, but they definitely do last you a good while, and they are something great if you want to experiment with lots of color and make your own type of colors. So I'll just show you a quick swatch. This is definitely more purple than the other two. This is the epitome of purple. So if you can check out, this is OCC's Lip Tar, and these are the Revlon Berry Haute, which has got more mauve tones, and this is Max Up the Amp, which has more of those gray tones. But if you want a really bright purple, because those are always fun, I would definitely check out OCC's Lip Tar in Hoochie. And come on, the name, I just had to get it because of the name. I like lipsticks with really quirky kind of names. Now, if you want to transition into more of the berry tones, but you're not exactly ready to go kind of dark, this is a great transition tone into those. And this is Milani's Uptown Mauve. Now, Milani lipsticks are wonderful. First of all, they're drugstore. Second of all, they're really pigmented. So I really love those. And they have a lot of the creamy type of textures, which is what this is. So they're really comfortable to wear on the lips. And then when I go to Walgreens, they always normally like have some sort of sale. So I definitely love this type of berry tone. This has more pinks on, you know, going on to it, but if you want to transition to the darker tones and still kind of stick to your pinks to play it safe, I would definitely check this one out. So as you can see, it's kind of got that pink, dark pink fuchsia type color. So if you want to check it out, I would definitely check out Milani's Uptown Mauve this fall. Now, something similar to Milani's Uptown Mauve is Urban Decay's Jilted. I feel like Urban Decay's Jilted has a little bit more tinge, more berry to it than say the pink. So if you want to transition even more, you've already gotten comfortable with, you know, the, you know, drugstore deep colors, and you want to branch into your high end, you're comfortable with those dark tones, definitely check out Urban Decay's Jilted. This is just a lovely color, and it's creamy, but it's got kind of like, not metallic-y, but it's got like a sheen to it, which is actually really nice. So it gives you, it kind of gives that purple coming off room when you look up really close. So I definitely suggest Urban Decay's Jilted for a berry tone. Now, if you want something similar to the Urban Decay Jilted and Milani Uptown Mauve, I would definitely suggest this one by NYX, and it's in the color Prague. I definitely feel like NYX Prague is similar to Milani's Uptown Mauve. The difference is, however, that it is a matte finish. So it's kind of a liquid lipstick and it finishes as a matte. And so I feel like with matte lipsticks that are bright colors, they might work to your advantage. You're going to be a little drying, not as comfortable, but they won't like stain around your lips as much because they're just going to kind of sit still. They won't bleed. So they won't bleed as, say, the creamier formulas might be. So if like you're eating or something, it's going to be a little bit more comfortable, and it's not going to, you know, kind of get all over the place. You don't have to worry as much, you know, while you're, you know, chowing down. However, I do suggest if you are going to eat something, you know, crazy like wings or just something that's so good that, you know, you're going to get your whole mouth into it, I would suggest skipping the bright lip, because that's just going to get a little messy. I don't care how hardcore, how great, you know, you are with your makeup, girl. If you're going to be eating like a lot, like I would have just skip, go for the nudes, just take off the lipstick in general, because you know when you're eating, you're gonna get down to business. You're gonna be worried about your lips. Wet n Wild Cherry Bomb, and Cherry Bomb, this is definitely a dark vampy lip. So if you really want something dark for the fall, the winter, if you want to mix it up in the summer, you know, go ahead. But I actually was a little bit scared of this color, but now that I tried it on, I think I really like it for the fall season, and this is definitely a good alternative for Max Diva. Now, I did do a tutorial using this lipstick. I'll link it down below. It's the Cherry Bomb one, so check it out, see what I did with the eyes. I kept it really simple because I didn't want to go, you know, looking too goth, you know, with so much on the eyes and so much on the lips. Kept it real simple and on the lips, and you can basically do this look for every single dark color you want. Now, this last color I am in love with, and the closer you get, the more I love it. This is very similar to Wet n Wild's Cherry Bomb. However, this one has more, if you look closely, more of the purple than burgundy. So I feel like this one is just gorgeous, and it's definitely going to complement so many different skin tones from light to very dark. So it's this one by Wet n Wild. Yeah, this definitely has more purple than the burgundy, as you can see down here, whereas the Cherry Bomb has more burgundy tones. Now this color is from the Wet n Wild Fergie collection, and this one is Ferguson Crest Cabernet. So if you really want to go for that deep purple, I would definitely suggest this one. This one's going to look great on so many people, and just with the simplest makeup, it's just going to be a great pop of color for you. I lied, last one. How could I forget about you? That's because I had it in my purse and I was wearing it the other day and I just fell back in love with it. And this is Max Rebel. So if you aren't ready for the deep darkness that is, you know, Wet n Wild's Ferguson Crest Cabernet, I would definitely check out Max Rebel. It's very intimidating in the tube. It looks a lot darker than it is. And I'll swatch it next to Fergie's Crest Cabernet. So it's not, it's a tinge lighter. They're very similar. They're very similar, but I would say that Max Rebel is a tinge lighter. So say if you want to check out how maybe Max Rebel would look, you can definitely check out Ferguson's Crest Cabernet, which is going to be deeper. But if you wanted to try out something that's not as crazy, I would definitely check out Max Rebel, which is very, you know, looks great on so many different skin tones, and it looks different on so many different skin tones. I feel like it looks darker if you're a lighter complexion like me, but if you're definitely of a darker skin tone, it's definitely going to come out maybe more, the pinks come out more in it. So I feel like it's kind of a chameleon of lipsticks, and I really love it. And the first time I kind of checked it out, I was a little bit afraid, so I kind of didn't wear it as much, but then, you know, this fall I was like, we're gonna do it, we're gonna put it on, and I was in love with it. It definitely photographs more pink than it does, you know, maybe look on the lips. But I think it's definitely a comfortable feeling. It's a satin finish, it's not a cream, so it's not exactly matte, but it's not exactly creamy, it's in between, but then that way it's not gonna kind of, you know, come off on your lips as much. It's not gonna be smearing all over the place as, say, a cream type of finish would. You know, a lot of people hype about Max Rebel, and the hype is real, so I definitely, this is one to check out. If not, then you have other alternatives if you kind of want to transition there first, but I definitely, this is a staple that you need to have in your collection. And I did do a get ready with me, so I'll link that down below, using Max Rebel, and I feel like that was just a moment when, you know, we just fell back in love again, and I just realized, like, okay, you are gonna be overused, overworked this fall. So those are some of my purple and berry tone lipsticks for you guys that I, you know, wanted to share with you. See if you guys want to check them out. See, you know, kind of transition, play, you know, for those of you who like to play it safe. I was definitely one of those, you know, who always kind of played it safe with the nudes and the baby pinks. And then I feel like my great transition into the darker tones were like the hot pinks and then the reds. And then I was like, you know what? I'm ready for these vampy colors, I'm ready for these dark colors, and I think they're just fun to use in the fall and the winter time, and you know, during the rest of the year if you feel like it, go for it. You do you. So I hope you guys enjoyed these lipsticks, and maybe you'll check some of them out. Let me know which ones you really enjoy. Maybe there's some in my collection. I know I definitely have to get more because I'm just starting to transition into these dark colors and really loving it and enjoying them. So let me know which ones you guys enjoy and which ones maybe, you know, you think I should check out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you next time.